Hello everyone, hello and happy moment to you. Welcome to this personal power life coaching moment. And this is a very impromptu, unplanned video with the intent and purpose of just sharing the celery juice that we just created because it's done. So here we have our celery juice all served up. And we're now going to serve it into our magnificent cup, our glass, as you can see. So let me poise this appropriately so that we can capture the moment. I need some good new phone stand, maybe coming soon, right? 2019, second half. Nice, look at that beautiful green. 15.85 ounces. I've got some left over. Can't go wrong with that. And now is the time. So let's take a moment to enjoy it. Cheers to our health. That's super. And I'm really glad to say that I just made it, so it is remarkably fresh. And I also feel fresh because I went to the pool this morning, I went rollerblading, and I woke up early at 5:30. I was inspired by what I've been listening to from Jack Cruz, who does some work on lighting and the effect that aligning your rhythm and wake up and sleep schedule and your access to light and how light impacts our diet, our health, our weight. And some people, he came up with something called the leptin protocol. Basically, he lost I think over 100 pounds of weight by just shifting the way that he adjusted his body to be aligned with the sunrise and the sunset, and by blocking the UV, the blue light, which is the light that comes from artificial lighting in our screens. So that's it for now. It's just a really simple weekend video. I could continue talking, but just a reminder to believe in yourself, for us to believe in ourselves, and to just keep the positive thoughts towards yourself and about yourself, because as I mentioned in last night's video about how to handle criticism and how to not let it get to you or get in, the key is to just remember that you are you and we can't make everyone happy, and that's not your job, and that you're not going to fit into everyone's box or categories, and that's just always going to be the case in some point, in some location of the world. You know, it is what it is, and it's just a matter of how we're perceiving things and how you interpret things, and just your own thoughts about it. So it doesn't have to be something deeply negative. It can just be perhaps astonishing. You could be surprised by what you hear or the feedback. You know, so it's more about shifting the way that you label the emotion, or shifting the way that you identify with that experience. And that will help you to transcend. It will help you to overcome those old feelings of maybe having been hurt, where that no longer is the case. It's more curiosity and interest in just, you know, the interesting perspectives that abound in the world, and how one person can say green and one person can say white, and the one person can say right, one to the left. So you just don't know. And ultimately, it's not about being right or wrong, and I think that's what sort of gets us into a bind, is that the human ego wants to be right, and it's afraid so much about being wrong or making a mistake. And if we can give up that need, that constant need to be right, to win, to come out on top, to have the last word, if we can let that go and maybe it's not such a big deal, then you're less stressed, you don't take it so seriously, and you let it roll off your back, and life goes on, and maybe tomorrow they'll come up with something totally different about the situation, about you, about, XYZ. That's who we are, humans, we change our minds. It depends on how they're feeling. It depends on what's going on in their life, their culture, their spiritual beliefs, or their religion. So ultimately, you just cannot depend on anyone else to give you a sense of worthiness or to validate you. Because for every person that would validate you, there will be someone who doesn't. And you can't go to pieces or feel shattered when that one person might come along. And if it's not a person, then it'll be a situation, or it'll be your own thoughts. So again, let's not believe everything that we think and everything we hear. Just because it's on TV doesn't make it true, right? We already know that one. Just because it's in a magazine doesn't make it true. Just because it's in a book, it doesn't make it real or true for you. And remind yourself that may be true for some, but it's not true for me. Okay? We have to learn how to stand in our own two shoes, on our own 2 feet, and take care of your own mind. And it starts within you. And eventually we go down to the kernel, the corn, the seed, which is that we have our own stinking thinking, which is the source of pain. Okay? So let's not allow you to be the source of pain in your life. And let it work for you. Let life work for you. Let the universe support you. Meditate. And just set that intention of that awareness and connecting with your God or your spirit, your higher power, whatever spiritual force you believe in. That's ultimately what always helps me, is aligning with God and the Creator. It's not religious. I don't subscribe to any denomination or any institution or organization. We're all humans. We're all one. So that's it. We're all humans. We're all born and we all die in physical form, but we never finish in our energy. Nothing ever really dies. It just shifts and changes the way that the energy is being handled within the universe. So yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing. So, take care, my friends. Let's continue imbibing. Be healthy, be happy, be yourself. You're beautiful. I love you. Bye for now from Jen at Personal Power Life Coaching. Namaste. Yee.